And ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the prosecution is not going to get that man today. No, because I'm going to get him.
This is the Hagmann and Hagmann Report for today. It's Monday, March 11th, 2013. I'm Doug Hagmann. I'm the co-host, along with my son, investigator extraordinaire, Joe Hagmann. And folks, you're about to hear 3 hours of unbiased, uncensored news analysis, information that you need to know in these perilous times. For those new to the show, we broadcast live each and every weeknight from 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. You can find us on the internet. Our home base is HomelandSecurityUS.com, together with our sister colleagues to the north, CanadaFreePress.com. You can also watch us as well as we simulcast in high-def video on the Christians United Broadcasting Network. That's the Christians United Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you for joining, each and every one of you for joining us. Thank you for your belief, your trust in us as we walk through this minefield of current events together. We're a listener-supported broadcast. We want to thank everyone who's helped us stay on the air through your financial support. And we've also got some really nice correspondence that we're going to touch on tonight, because I think it's important to kind of to just kind of go through some feedback. But before that, we've got a lot of news and information to get through. In addition to that, the third hour we'll be taking your calls. But before that, Joe, on video, welcome to the program, my friend.
Glad to be here. And I was hearing a little bit of delay and some distortion when you were talking, but it was minimal, and I don't think the audience heard it. But yeah, this 2-year anniversary of Fukushima, the nuclear plant meltdown, I think it was the 9th, the anniversary of the earthquake. No, the 11th was the anniversary of the earthquake, and the initial tsunami. And we today have information on Fukushima, on the status of what has happened in the last 2 years versus what is happening today, and what's going on since the tsunami happened, triggering the worst natural disaster in the history, nuclear disaster in the history of the world.
What is going on with Fukushima right now? We know that we've got still some lingering problems there. We know we've got radiation leaking into the ocean, still unchecked. What's the threat to us? What do we have 2 years after the worst nuclear disaster? And by the way, those people who lived through 3 Mile Island back in 1978 or 79, I believe it was, know that, well, that was in the news almost every day, and that was nothing compared to what's going on today. Yet we hear nothing about this, or virtually nothing about Fukushima. So where are we at with this today?
Well, we have a lot going on as far as people wanting compensation from the government, to the nuclear reactors, to the life around the prefectures that were affected. And there are psychological stresses emerging. One article states also, another article goes into the amount of radioactive water that is going back into the ocean. And Fukushima nuclear plant flooded daily